Hi everyone, it's Joe again here on Let's Talk Sport, and I'm here to bring you a preview to the opening weekend of the Barclays Women's Super League season. The new season 2024 to 25 is about to get underway on Friday night with Chelsea, the champions, taking on Aston Villa at Kings Meadow, 7 PM kickoff, and that could be watched live on BBC One. Other obviously channels are available that broadcast the network, so it'll be across BBC, will be across Sky, and will be across the WSL YouTube channel this season. So yeah, if you ever want to watch the games, they'll be across there. But yeah, we're looking at the opening game between Chelsea and Aston Villa on the Friday night, 7 o'clock, and I think it's going to be a 2-0 win for Chelsea. I think they'll breeze to victory under their new manager. They've seen a lot of change at the squad the club this summer, and obviously they've lost the manager. Emma Hayes going to the US national team, and as much as a big blow that is, they've brought in another serial winner in Sonia Bonpastor, who's won it all at Lyon, so I don't think there'll be too much of a problem there. So I'm going to go 2-0 to Chelsea, with Cuthbert and Macario getting the goals there for them. Obviously we know that Daly, Nobbs are key players for Aston Villa. I think as well, Taylor and Kearns coming in from Liverpool are big signings as well for them. As a Liverpool fan, I was disappointed to see them go. Katie Robinson, absolutely fantastic signing from Brighton Hove Albion. She was fantastic last season for them. So I think yeah, although they've lost some key players, Aston Villa, in the summer, much like Daphne von Donsolar and Alicia Lehmann, who maybe wasn't great last season, Alicia Lehmann, by her own high standards, but still, a star player that shows in fans. I think they'll be alright with the signs that they've made. They'll be more than alright this season. I think the next game, Old Trafford, the Saturday lunchtime, 12 PM, Manchester United versus West Ham United. Game that the LTS crew went to 2 years ago at Old Trafford, funny enough, in March 2022. 4-0 win for United on that occasion. I think it'll be 3-1 this time. Alatoon will get 2 goals, with Turlin getting her first for Manchester United. What a sign that is, by the way. Speaking of Brighton players, before, Turlin signed for Manchester United, absolute quality. And I think Mewis will score for West Ham. I think the biggest thing though for Manchester United this season isn't a signing. I think it's Grace Clinton coming back from her loan spell at Tottenham Hotspur last season, where she got much needed minutes under her belt, and I think that's the big thing. She'll come back a more experienced player, a more confident player. She's in and around the England setup, so I think that's the biggest thing for Manchester United. It's technically not a signing, it's a player returning, but that's the biggest thing for them this season, and I think she'll be key for them if they want to push back into that top 4 and even beyond into the top 3. The next kick-off game on the Saturday, 12:30 kick-off at the Broadfield Stadium, Brighton versus Everton. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. Lasada for Brighton, Hayashi, the new signing from West Ham, for Everton. I think Kirby signing for Brighton is a big player for them. I know it's a free transfer. We might be saying she's getting on, she's had a few injuries, but she's still got that experience that she can pass on to the younger players in the Brighton squad. Obviously Brighton have a great academy there, so yeah, I think that's a big sign in there. Experienced head, can teach a lot to the younger players, so that's a big one there. Losing Turland obviously is a big blow, but I'm sure they'll be able to spread the goals across the team. Hayashi is a very good signing for Everton. Looked very impressive for West Ham last year. Lawley coming in. She didn't play much for Liverpool in the last 2 years at Liverpool, but it's another experienced player coming in to teach the younger players at Everton the ropes and play some valuable minutes, maybe in the cup games and other league games. So yeah, in that one, and obviously we all know about Megan Finnegan, key at the back for them at centre back. So yeah. With that one, the first game on the Sunday, 12:30 kickoff, Emirates Stadium, which will host more matches this season of the Arsenal women's team. Well, Arsenal, they faced Manchester City in what was a key game in the battle for the title last season, with them winning Arsenal at the Joy Stadium to put the title race back into Chelsea's hands after they looked like they'd lost it against Liverpool on the Wednesday night. It was absolutely mental. It was absolutely crazy. Baxenius at the double. Well, it won't be Baxenius at the double this time, but I do think it'll be another occasion where City drop points, but it'll be a 2-2 draw. I think Russo and Mead will probably be on the score sheet for Arsenal, with Bunny Shaw and Lauren Hemp for Manchester City. Daphne Van Donselaar waxed lyrical about her on videos in the past, will wax lyrical about her on this video as well, because she's absolute quality in goal, and it'll be interesting to see whether it's her or Sinzelberger that has the metaphorical #1 shirt this season. Obviously, Sinzelberger literally wears the #1, and Daphne Van Donselaar has been given the #14 shirt at Arsenal, which I would say is more of an attacking number, but let's not go there off on a tangent. I think, yeah, we all know about the quality there. We all know about Russo, we all know about Williamson, Blackstenius, McCabe, the abundance of talent in the Arsenal squad. And same with Manchester City, likewise. You know, they got Keating in goal, and then you got the likes of Hemp, Chloe Kelly, you've got Rawls, you've got Greenwood's experience as the captain now, as well, taking over permanently for Steph Horton, who retired at the end of last season after a fantastic career. So yeah, I think this one's going to be one of the early contenders for the game of the season, in the opening game of the season, and it's going to be a 2-2 draw between Manchester City and Arsenal. I think the next game, Sunday, 2 o'clock kick-off, Spurs versus newly promoted Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace won the championship last season, won it in some style as well, with some great football. I'm going to go 1-0 Spurs with a Martha Thomas goal. I think we all know about the likes of England and Naz in the Spurs squad. Obviously they had Clinton last season, who's gone back to Manchester United, so that'll be a blow for Spurs, because she was a mainstay in their midfield and a very key player, especially in their run to the FA Cup final. But Rasso is some signing from Real Madrid, the Australian forward, so I expect her to bang in some goals this season. Larkin is a great player for Crystal Palace. Signing the experienced Katie Stengel, who was very good scoring goals at Liverpool as well, and at LA Gotham in America. That's where they got her from. The challenge for them is survival this season, and I think like I said in my preview video, my prediction video, sorry, if you haven't seen that, check that out on the channel. I do think Crystal Palace will survive this season against all the odds, but I won't tell you in this video who I think will go down. You need to watch the other video and you'll find out on that one. And then the last game of the weekend at the Totally Wicked Stadium. I'm not saying the stadium's wicked, I've not visited it myself, been past it. That's the name of the stadium, the Totally Wicked Stadium, Liverpool's new home. They've moved from Prenton Park to St Helens Rugby Grounds, Totally Wicked Stadium. So it's Liverpool versus Leicester City, Sunday, 2 o'clock kick-off, so kicking off at the same time as Spurs versus Crystal Palace. I'm going to go for, maybe slightly biased, but 2-0 win to Liverpool. Leanne Kernan and Mia Enderby the goals. Enderby scored an absolute cracker in pre-season last week. That was ruled out for offside, and it was offside, just narrowly offside. We all know about Hines' experience at the back. Nakano with the legs in midfield is going to be key. Herbinger is another bright spark, and if Kiernan can stay fit this season, her goal is going to keep on propelling Liverpool and probably close the gap on that top 3 and those Champions League places. The signings they've signed: Evans from Manchester United, an experienced key defender who's very versatile across the back line. Capox from Lichtenberg, and Smith from Sporting Lisbon, and Olivia Smith, quality player there. Very bright future ahead, the Canadian international. Lots of energy and legs in the wide positions. With Leicester City, we all know about their key players in Cayman, Leipzig and Goodwin as well, and they're going to be key to them if they're to survive the relegation battle this season. So yeah, that's my predictions, a preview and predictions for the opening weekend of the WSL season. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, who you think are going to win the games and what the scores are going to be, and we'll see you all on Let's Talk Sport very soon.